Have you ever noticed that some people don't scream? They don't argue, they don't fight back. Instead, they just become silent, and sometimes that silence is the most profound revenge. We often think of revenge as loud, emotional, and explosive. A fiery confrontation, a heated argument, a dramatic scene. But the most powerful revenge, the kind that truly gets under the skin, is quiet. Silent revenge isn't physical, it's psychological. It doesn't seek attention, it seeks impact. And modern psychology confirms that this subtle approach is often far more effective than any loud outburst. It's a game played not on a battlefield, but in the mind. The first step in this silent strategy is emotional withdrawal. This is where it all begins. It's about creating distance, but not in a way people expect. There's no big confrontation, no long explanation, no satisfying emotional reaction for the other person to latch onto. Why is this so powerful? Because your attention is emotional fuel. It's the currency of any relationship or conflict. When you completely withdraw that attention, you cut off their power source. You starve the fire. The sudden, unexplained silence creates an intense psychological discomfort. As humans, we are fundamentally wired to seek closure, to understand the why behind things. Silence denies this closure completely. It leaves a void, a question mark hanging in the air that the other person's mind will desperately try to fill, often with anxiety and self-doubt. It's not about ignoring them. It's about making them irrelevant to your emotional state. This leads us to the second principle, control through non-reaction. Most people, especially those who try to provoke you, are expecting a specific emotional response. They want to see anger, sadness, frustration. They thrive on getting a rise out of you because your reaction validates their power. It proves they can affect you. But silent revenge offers them absolutely nothing. When you provide no reaction, you give them no control. When someone realizes they cannot trigger you, that their words and actions have no effect on your emotional state, they lose all their influence over you. And that loss of influence, that inability to push your buttons, feels deeply threatening to them. It's like they're pushing against a door that isn't there. Your calmness becomes a mirror, reflecting their own agitation back at them. You are no longer a participant in their drama. You are an observer, and that shift in power is palpable. Now, this is where the strategy becomes truly transformative. Silent revenge isn't just about withholding a reaction. It's about redirecting that energy. It often evolves into a powerful journey of self-improvement. Instead of wasting time and emotion on fighting back, the focus shifts inward. You start to grow. You improve your life, your career, your health, your mindset. You build a reality for yourself that is so fulfilling and successful that the past conflict becomes a distant memory. And let me tell you, there is nothing more psychologically jarring for someone who wronged you than watching you thrive, not in spite of them, but completely without them. Your success becomes the ultimate statement. It's a living, breathing testament to the fact that you didn't just move on. You leveled up. They expected you to be broken, but instead, you rebuilt yourself into something stronger, and they are left on the outside looking in. This brings us to the lingering power of unfinished emotions. A loud, explosive revenge has a clear beginning, middle, and end. The fight happens, words are said, and eventually, the energy dissipates. It's over. But silent revenge, it lingers. It haunts the mind. Why? Because the human brain absolutely hates unanswered questions. The person on the receiving end is left in a state of perpetual uncertainty. Why did they suddenly change? Why don't they react to anything I do? Is it possible they never even cared in the first place? This cloud of uncertainty creates a lasting psychological tension that a loud fight could never achieve. They are forced to replay scenarios, to analyze your silence, to search for meaning where there is none offered. You've essentially planted a seed of doubt in their mind that they are left to water with their own insecurities. And it can grow for a very, very long time. But it's crucial to understand the true motivation here. True silent revenge is rarely about intentionally hurting someone. At its core, it's about reclaiming your dignity. It's about taking back control. Control of your attention so you can decide who and what is worthy of it. Control of your emotions so you are no longer at the mercy of others' actions. And most importantly, control of your self-worth, recognizing that it is not defined by anyone else's opinion or behavior. It is the conscious decision to move forward with your life, without needing their apology, their validation, or their closure. You give yourself the closure you need by simply walking away and choosing peace. It's a declaration that your inner world is more important than their outer chaos. So remember this. The loudest forms of revenge are temporary. They are a flash in the pan, a burst of noise that quickly fades away. But silence is different. Silence gets into the mind and it stays there. It echoes in the absence of confrontation. Because sometimes the most powerful message you can possibly send is no message at all. Thank you for watching.